From a distance, a normal hall. Take a step closer. Over 80 tightly crammed family units. These residents are not here by choice. Many lost their belongings during shack fires and evictions. 28-year-old Cebile Mbata and her husband were moved here in 2014. Their hostel unit was razed by fire.
I feel pain. I feel more pain from staying here. I can't have freedom.
What was meant to be a temporary shelter has become a permanent inconvenience.
From 2014 until 2020, we're still here. We're still here, no change. They promised us to stay here for maybe 3 months, and then they're gonna take us somewhere else.
An added burden, the current lockdown. But as neighbors are also suffering.
This room is everything. We cook, we sleep, we bath, it's everything in the same room. So that's the biggest concern. How can I avoid corona in this tiny little thing like this? I can't.
Home confinement has been tough.
I've got a son of 12 and the other one of 14. Me and my husband in this bed and the 2 girls on top. We bath here. There's no privacy.
It's even more unbearable and unforgiving for children.
It really affects me because I can't even concentrate on my studies.
But there is nowhere to run to.
I have to wake up early in the morning for my father to bath, especially when he's going to work. So I can't concentrate, I can't focus. I lose focus, especially when I have to study.
Outside the tiny rooms, taps are running dry. These residents are hoping against the odds. But there's still no water. They say it often comes in the dead of night.
There is coronavirus and we are told to always wash our hands. Water comes from these taps between midnight and 5 a.m. What are we going to use to wash our hands without running water?
I was doing the washing there. I took the water from inside the house. Then when I was trying to finish my washing, already the water was not coming out. And then right now my problem is that water I took from the house. I was supposed to cook for my children.
The lack of running water means these communal toilets won't flush.
The problem is that we don't have water and the toilets don't flush. They are also dysfunctional. At least, if we had running water, we would make a plan to flush.
Housing officials in the city of Johannesburg say they have not been familiar with these issues. They are expected to visit the emergency facility this week. For these residents, an agonizing wait to have their dignity and safety restored. SABC News, Marlboro, north of Johannesburg.